ho, ho, ho! Welcome to December, my chaotic crew. It is I, Bentley Michaels. Hey, we are in the final episode of Caleb's sweet, sweet solo bolo birthday session. Woohoo! But never fret. Every first Thursday of the month, we're going to start releasing what we do over on Patreon, our little wrap-up show. And this Thursday will be no different. So, for $1, you get to hear this every single Thursday, and you get your name on our wall of heroes. You can get a shout out in the show and everything like that. So if that interests you and you'd like to help out, go on over to Patreon, throw us $1, and you'll get to hear us every single Thursday, wrapping up the show that you heard on Monday. And if you're wondering what's going to come next, what's going to happen, well, it's Peleus, everybody's lovable scamp pirate. He's got a 4-episode solo bolo that Dash and I recorded back in July, and that's going to take us right to the edge of the new year, in which then we get into season 3, folks. Hey, and I got to tell you, we've already recorded some episodes, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm very excited for you to get to it. But until then, thank you all very, very much for listening. Thank you for tweeting. Thanks to everybody who's been, hitting us up on Twitter and on Instagram, liking the posts and everything. And even though our little November promo is over with Tabletop Crafter, still check them out. Tabletop Crafter, high quality, high good stuff. Okay, listen to the music.
In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of chaotic amateurs.
Cut my hand.
It's already covered in blood. I'm sorry.
Put some
hand.
some of my own blood.
It's got to be fresh
onto it.
Okay. And you add to the already red stain on the altar. You wait a moment.
Is this a good idea?
I don't care.
Lord Vecna appears. Nothing happens.
All right, so nothing happened.
He shouts across to us.
One piece of the mystery down.
Not really.
LeMan, you still there?
Did we hear a click?
No, but...
Oh, now he's all quiet.
This guy's a
He's
real
spying on
douche.
you. Yeah.
Well,
All
now
right.
should we go up to Agatha's house? Is
Yeah,
it on that trail up there?
I mean...
It's now getting dark.
All right.
Wolves are going to come out and eat us.
Let's walk across. Or do
Okay.
you want to go back down to the town and wait till it gets sunny again?
I, for one, would like to see this through.
All right, man. Let's just go.
Okay.
So we cross across. We go towards him.
Okay.
I put the dagger in my pocket.
And you guys reach the ring, and you
Could
feel
take a potion if you want.
as if you hit a brick wall.
Oh, good.
Great. Are we stuck in here now?
No, we're not allowed in. We're not allowed in, right?
There's
Can we
a
go back the
puzzle
way
with
we
the
came?
hand.
That's what it was, right? We're not allowed inside of the...
Correct.
Okay. No, we can't go inside.
Oh, but he can.
Yeah. He walked right in.
Oh.
So basically, you're the Dash of this session. Like, you nail shit.
Yeah, he's like Secret Hitler in Secret Hitler.
No!
The game Secret Hitler, you bastards.
So I see everyone else just stop at the edge of this giant circle. Okay, that's what I see.
Yeah.
Baron?
Looking puzzled and frustrated.
Trilly? You want to let us in?
I'll turn around and walk towards the path.
Is he the
where
Lich?
they are, or
Is
on
he
the
the secret Lich?
closest to you that's leading further up?
The one that leads further up.
Okay. And you exit the circle, and you're now standing on the other.
And I'll keep on going up that path until I see something new.
All right,
Okay.
let's go around the circle and pursue him. Agreed? Because I don't think this is good. We shouldn't have sent him in there.
Okay. And you circumnavigate the clearing.
Yeah, I'm running.
And
I pick you up and put you on my shoulders.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Andy's in behind us. Is Ronnie coming?
Yeah.
And you guys catch up.
All right.
And you're now all together again.
I'll let him lead the way since he's got all the knowledge, apparently.
Are you
I stay ahead
Okay.
if I can, yeah.
okay?
Are we all going to be sacrificed to a cult?
More than likely, little man.
Be honest.
So glad you got us that pay raise.
We get money,
Okay.
though, if we survive.
If.
And if we really need a way out, I got our backs.
All right.
So, you guys, you make your way further along the path, and you come to what appears to be a cabin. For somebody fond of the outdoors, this cabin looks like the perfect, ideal place to be. Think Ron Swanson cabin,
Nice.
right? Nestled among much older growth, the cover of the trees provides a nice, dry homestead. The timberline is thick and keeps larger rocks from coming down the hill, preventing any sort of disruption to the living situation. The structure in front of you is the apparent end of the path and presumably where Agatha lives. Home appears to be an old one, thatched roof structure, slightly leaning to the left. Aside from the alignment, though, it looks relatively sturdy. A window adorns the front. Immediately to its right is a door. You can see a smokestack on the far left side of the house, which looks to have a fire at its base, you're guessing, as there is smoke coming from its top. Leveled stone marks the front perimeter, creating a sort of a porch. And now that it's nighttime, the trees are blocking most of the moonlight, creating small slivers of white beams. The window on the front indicates light and activity on the inside, and smoke continuously wafts from the chimney, creating a mysterious kind of dance with the rays of the moon. The atmosphere is surprisingly quiet at a time when frogs and other nocturnal wildlife should be most active. Let's get a perception check.
Okay, so I want to stay ahead of them and try and get to the
I can't wait for all these pictures to go out. They're the best.
and try and
It's all I can do with Microsoft Paint. Okay.
and get to the cabin that I see in the distance before any of them.
Okay.
And I'm hustling. Like
Okay.
even if they slow down, I continue at the same pace, and I want to get there before they do.
Okay. Also roll perception.
18 and 21.
Okay.
Sorry, 18 for Ronnie and 21 for Nash.
23.
4 for Bucky and
He's supposed to be the smart one.
6 for Andy.
Oh, they're both gnarly. Okay. So since you...
They're in the back.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Andy.
So as you approach, you are the first one to make eyesight of the full beautiful picture. And you also notice, in addition to that description, that there is a soft shimmer encompassing the hut, like kind of a refracted red wave of light. It seems to be consistently there, although perspective makes it more or less visible depending on where you are as you approach it. And do you do anything? But I'll say you have a beat before these folks catch up.
I'll run up to the door and I'll say, "Enemies are coming. I am part of the Trillmund family, and I will assist you in defeating them."
That's interesting.
I
Okay.
knew we couldn't trust this guy.
And you guys come up, and you see that hut, and everybody but Rhett's characters. So basically, Bentley, both of your characters notice that shimmer as well, and you see nothing else.
It's just surrounding the hut.
Correct. Almost like a force field. You'd like if that made sense in D&D.
Yo, little girl, send your robot forward.
I no longer obey direct commands. However,
Yo, then go forward or I'm going to bash your head in.
I was going to say, I agree with your reasoning.
Wait, what do you sense up there?
Shut up.
As you guys are fighting,
I can identify magic.
as
Just
you guys
saying.
as you
Then why
guys
don't
are
you do it?
fighting,
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't perceive anything.
Andy disappears.
Ah,
Is he dead?
probably.
Is he dead?
Yo.
I'm okay. It's just... I'm kidding.
Yo, Bucky,
I wish it worked that way.
look real close. There's some sort of force field around
I would like to identify the magic.
Okay.
You want me to roll?
Do you have to for that?
No.
Okay.
But if you want me to, I can.
Yeah, you notice that it's some sort of transportation magic.
It's transportation magic.
Oh, great. So what, this is going to like a different realm or
You're
something?
back at
that's
the
not
beach.
even here?
It's all been a dream.
Yeah. Just like the stuff that got us here.
I hated that wizard. Tayborn. Yo, she the worst.
What a douche.
Thanks for filling in.
Let's see.
So what, you got any bright ideas?
Yeah, I'm checking my schematic book
All
right
right.
now. Just give me a second.
Little girl, you've ever seen anything like this? No.
Dispel is a level 3 spell. I don't have it. Well, pickled onions. Well, I guess they win.
This may be the first case you ever lose.
Man, screw this. Let's just go through. I could care less at this point.
Maybe
All right.
I create a magical ward.
All right.
I toss it in.
How long is that going to take?
It'll just take me a minute.
How long is a minute?
Time just is such a relative matter. It takes me 4 minutes
To do what exactly?
to create like a ward that I can sort of sense,
Okay.
and I'll just check it in.
Okay, like a familiar or something. Like you can see through or hear through
Yes.
or whatever.
Yes. And I have to expel one of my spell slots.
Okay. And it disappears. And what sense are you? Roll a d6 and just don't roll a 6.
Of course you rolled.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
God, you're the worst.
You meant 1. Don't roll a 1.
No.
Don't roll a 1 part of the 6. Man, I still don't know if I like you or I hate you. No joke.
I mean, he's in self-preservation mode at this point. So
Well,
you
I
can't
mean,
blame
yeah,
him.
but also I don't think he is in self. I think it's been the plan the whole time.
Well, metagaming, he does belong to some sort
roll
of
a d6
organization.
until you hit something other than a 6.
A 4.
Oh, okay.
Way to chip it in, Tiger.
When that ward passes through, you feel tactily on your body, like on your skin across your whole being, that you are in some sort of soft grass.
It takes us someplace special, clearly. I'm sensing some soft grass.
Is there grass around us, like, or because I'm only going off of the picture, which is why I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, you see sprigs and stuff. Like
But nothing that would be maybe is what he's talking about, which is soft
it's
grass.
not a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids situation.
Gotcha. Okay,
Huge
so what?
forests of grass all around you.
Well, no, I just meant like nothing that like
yeah.
if say we were face down laying in the grass or something like that. It's not
No.
like a nice lush grass or anything.
I mean, it's short.
Right. Okay. Okay, so it takes us somewhere else then?
I guess I can
You
only
can't
have
see
the
anything?
tactile sensation of grass.
Okay, feel around. Do you feel Andy in front of you?
Do you get to control it?
Or
you just-
No, I don't.
I wish you would have lied.
It was like a camera.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's going to be the new rule for that one. Okay, you roll a d6. And
And it gives me a sense?
yeah, a particular sense.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, nope. Unlucky roll. Got the feelings.
It's better than getting the smell or the taste.
Farts. It's the fart dimension.
Man, I'm tired of this. And he just walks through.
Okay.
And Ronnie's like, what do I have to lose? And she walks through as well.
Hey, grab my ward if it's safe.
Bucky, you watch them both disappear, and then all of a sudden you feel a sharp, almost like a punch, because when they passed through, you felt them deliberately kick your ward, just so you'd feel it. Like a kick to the gut.
Yeah. Nash is like,
That's
there's
Nash's
his,
signal.
There's his thing.
Yeah.
Punts it across
Yeah.
the field.
He taps out Funky Town on
Yeah,
your board.
that's his version of Funky Town.
All right, cool. I guess I poke my head through and jump in, I guess.
Okay. And you guys, guess what?
We're all dead.
No, you find yourself back in the clearing.
Oh boy.
All of you.
We're
standing
trapped inside
together.
this
There's a
force
circle?
field now.
Yeah, including Baron stands next to you.
Oh, here's the protection you wanted.
Yeah. And do you guys say anything to each other, I guess, before...
Yeah, I'm mocking his play for.
I'm like, yo, this is just like, what, like, it jumps us back a quarter mile?
But now we're inside the circle that we couldn't go through.
So what now? What, we related to this guy now?
Perception check.
He's just like, great. If I'm related to this guy,
Yeah.
I'm just going to kick myself in the nuts.
Perception check.
Natty 20 for Ronnie. And and a 9.
Three.
A 9 for Nash.
3 for Bucky. 17 for Andy.
Finally.
It's a natural 1, but it's still a 6.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Well, Nash, you notice above the altar a green mist starting to congeal.
All right.
I do not like
And
this.
what does Ronnie notice with her natural 20?
She noticed that it's starting to take the shape of a female form,
Oh, boy.
but it's not like necessarily perfectly organized female yet.
Hey, guys, look out in front of us. There's like a green lady shape happening.
When she says that, I want to use my ring and make it look like a young half-elf woman and give it what I believe to be the features of Ronnie's mother. And then call out to Ronnie. Ronnie.
On the thing that is appearing?
Yeah.
Like you want to mask
what
it
ring?
somehow?
When she says that it is a woman's
He's a
figure,
dreamer.
that's what I want to do.
Okay.
I have
He
a
has
signet
secrets.
ring.
No, I know. I wasn't looking for your answer.
Okay. Let's see how convincing it is.
Okay.
So roll a d20 and add whatever your spell modifier is.
Man, y'all bozos got together and had some fun, right?
Or
Because
you don't have one as a rogue, do you?
Ren doesn't do nothing.
Whatever your intelligence or charisma, I'll let you choose.
Okay.
I like it.
I said Secret Hitler, and I was right.
It's a 15.
Okay. Perception from Ronnie.
Another one?
Mm-hmm.
Sharoney.
18.
Damn it.
Okay. So you start to craft this illusion, and you're kind of with your mind and silently with your mouth a little bit, you're trying to direct it into place and trying to get it to form.
Do I notice this?
You see this happening, but as far as you're concerned, like it's part of whatever you
I don't
saw
notice him.
already. What's that?
I don't notice him doing it.
No.
All right.
As it starts to take a form that looks like what you intended, this ghostly woman figure with kind of a sloping face, almost like a stroke but rotting stroke, bursts through the illusion, like through it, and it dissipates at that moment. And before you stands this ghostly visage, and she says out loud, "Follow me and Lord Vecna, or perish." And she says this to all of you.
I really like the sound of that first option, the not dying one. However, it looks like some of your other followers have perished anyways.
And Nash wants to look at Trilly.
I know, I keep forgetting
The Baron.
I just say Baron because that's easy.
Yeah, but I wanted to see. I couldn't remember the nickname. And I've got bad eyes. I want to see what he's doing right now.
So what I'll do is
Hold on. Yeah, Lavin.
What I do is I pull out the amulet that I snagged stealthily in my fist, and I hold it up, and I say, your Lord be praised. I've brought you these sacrifices.
We're the sacrifices?
Yeah, no kidding. You dummy. Why do you think I didn't want to go in the circle?
I think we're going to have to kill our way out of here, Nash. Good thing I hired you.
Okay.
My family will reap the rewards.
For a moment there, this being is kind of floating there.
I know.
And then as soon as you pull it out, giving no mind to the words that you're saying, rushes up and her eyes lock on that amulet. And then she locks in your eyes. And then she looks down at your hand and sees the ring. And
damn. Meanwhile, can Bucky, while this is kind of happening, he's pulled like a music box from his pocket.
Does 11 hit?
No.
Okay. And let's roll initiative, and then I'll let you say what you're saying.
Come on, Bucky.
11.
He'll be the first to not hit anything and die.
Hell yeah, he will be.
Oh, man. Dash wasn't doing anything tonight. I should have had him come back.
Bucky's a 21, and Andy is a 10.
Nash is a 15, and Ronnie is a 6.
Okay. All right. So after she takes her swipe at you, she immediately...
Wait, the ghost swiped at him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If you want me to, I can relay what happened.
No.
Just real quick.
No, I was listening, but also at the same time I was like, right. So she came alive or whatever, and then she swiped at him?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
After he did something.
What'd he do?
He tried to offer us his sacrifices.
Oh, right. That's right. Sorry, he said that.
Yeah.
Sorry, we've been playing for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what were you going to do?
Okay, so I was hoping when I saw that he started offering us as a sacrifice, I was like, no. I started piecing together, I pulled a music box rather that I created earlier from my magic belt. And
so sweet.
And I whisper into it and imbue it with a spell. And I wind it up and I set it on the ground to play for the spell to go when the music box ends.
Like a timed thing?
Yeah.
Time bomb.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
How long is the music box?
Nash.
Yeah. So Nash sees Big Green Ghost Lady take a swipe at Trilly. Right. How close am I to Trilly?
You guys, when you all transported, were right next to each other.
Yeah.
So you're essentially in like a 10 by 10 square.
And just to clarify, she did miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
She must have been drinking earlier. I don't know.
I know that game.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I'm sorry. Once again, I'm sorry if I missed this. It's hard for me to concentrate for this long. For the listeners, we started at 11 o'clock in the morning with chaotic amateur stuff. We took about a 2-hour break or something, and now it's almost midnight, and so we've been playing a lot today, and that's a lot for Daddy's brain. So when he offered up, did the bracelet that he stole, did that like disappear at all? Is the when did that like give her more power or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
I mean, not that you could tell.
So he's like still holding
like
it or
it
something?
caught her attention, and she was interested, but then she wasn't having it for some reason.
This is like one of the most elaborate mother effing D&D things I've ever been a part of. Like,
Yeah.
with a traitor in our midst the whole time.
Well, especially within the small amount of time
Yeah.
that we're doing this, like it makes me feel like for season 2, which has already come out and ended at this point, but not while we're recording this, I'm like, yeah, all the kind of stuff that we've done, but I was like, yo, I could have done season 2 and like, an 8-hour sesh.
Yeah.
But like it wouldn't have been as fun.
Right.
But like this, I don't know why you just didn't do this for season 3, you jerk. It's showing us all up and crap. See, this is what happens when you read the books, kids. Like, you know how D&D is done correctly. You don't just fly by the seat of your pants and do stupid voices.
It's fun to fly by the seat of your pants, though.
I can't wait to do the unbriefing after this. But
No.
in the meantime, Nash, what do you do?
I won't be on it. And she doesn't seem to be like coming after us. She just went after him. Is she like circling the block? And
so we're in combat now. So it's
Yep.
like bam, 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 bam. She just attacked. And,
Okay, gotcha.
And now you're reacting to that.
okay, I'm gonna smash him in the back of the head with my maul.
Him?
Yep.
She attacked me.
I think we might need him
Yeah,
to do some damage.
All right.
yeah.
I don't know what's right or wrong anymore, but I'm just thinking we're about to fight what I think is a lich. Maybe it's not, though. They said Cervecna, but maybe they like speaking in the third person.
All right, then
Look, let's kill him if he gets out of line. He's already stabbed.
that's true. He is losing blood. And I go, Trilly, throw me that dagger.
As he throws it right between the eyes.
He's still going for the betrayal.
I'm looking into the eyes, and I can't bring myself to look at you. I'm looking into the eyes of this thing. It's not that I'm intentionally ignoring you.
He's kind of,
I'm just entranced.
awestruck.
Oh, puppet master over here. Go ahead and take care of business, Nash.
In that moment, Nash, while somewhat perceptive, isn't always the most perceptive. And he goes, all right, everyone's got their bad days.
Oh, okay.
Yo, look, he's looking right at her, and I just said, throw me the dagger, and he didn't even look at me.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe we jumped the gun a little bit on our emotions.
And all the stabbing and stuff.
Well, that wasn't me.
Yeah, I know.
That was a lawful evil character.
Yeah.
So, darn it, I really wanted to smash his head. I listened to that official D&D Wizards of the Coast podcast, and one of the episodes I recently listened to talked about liches. So they're in my head.
Bad. Yeah.
I know that they are immune to a lot of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just waiting for Nash to figure out his spells real quick.
So, all right. So I'm going to take my hammer, and I'm going to try to hit the green creature head with wrathful smite. The next time I hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, my attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must make a wisdom saving throw, but I know liches don't give a crap about wisdom saving throws. And they can't be frightened. So this is probably actually going to do actually jack dick to them. But I'm going to try it anyway.
Okay. So there is a melee component to it with a bunch of magical stuff stacked on it, right?
Yep.
Okay. So just tell me the damage and then whatever effects.
Okay.
If you hit.
Right. 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
With 3, 2, 9, 9 normal damage plus 1 psychic damage. So what happens?
You do that damage. Describe where. So you said the head, right?
Well, I thought it was like a floating head, right? It was like a...
Well, it's a whole being.
It's a whole being?
Yeah,
okay.
It appears
so
to be
it comes
female.
and swipes at him, and as soon as I see that, I have the sort of quick idea, and I'm like... And I look over at Bucky, man, maybe he was under a spell. And then, like, I go running at it, 2-hand strike, and I go for, the neck, head, shoulder area of this green mist, and I just whack it right there and all that other stuff.
Okay. And as you whack through, you see it almost as if, imagine pixels got pushed, laterally, and then, so she noticeably takes pain from that, and then it just moves back into place. So you definitely heard it.
Okay. And then it's... Okay.
And was there an effect on top or just the psychic?
Yeah, just took 1 psychic damage.
Okay.
If it's applicable to the Lich.
Okay. Baron.
So I'm going to use cunning action to disengage with my bonus.
Okay.
And then I will move away 5 feet. And again, I'll take the amulet, put it in the palm of my hand, be like, my family is with you on your side, and I will defend your power fully. And I want to persuade it to take me into its grace.
Okay.
That's great. 11.
Okay. And again, she, this time listening to your words, as if she's taking it into consideration, she flies up and looks at the necklace in your hand, and then she looks at you, looks at your ring, and then spits in your face.
Which totally freaked Nash out just because he just hit it. He's like, haha, and this whoosh.
Yeah, just leaves. And D, your turn.
Andy wants to go get that pendant from him. He doesn't want to harm him, but he's tired of being offered as a sacrifice.
That's reasonable. Are we doing meta or are we...
I'm going to go after him, and I'm going to try to get the pendant from him.
Okay.
After all, I am a sheriff's deputy.
4 and D7.
4 and D7 requires that pendant to be relinquished at once.
Oh, that's right, because you guys didn't know he had it until now. He's been hanging on to that thing.
4 and D7 requires that you quit offering me as a sacrifice.
Can I use Dex to defend?
Jeez.
I don't think you need to. What happened?
With those trays, man, don't do it far. Close and easy.
Well, I rolled a 4 without adding anything.
Okay. You fail. Let's say you move up, and then what do you do in response to get out of it?
Oh, I wouldn't...
Like, he says all those things he just said, like you need to relinquish it.
Yeah, I would
and he
just
moves
kind of
towards
like
you.
pull it to my chest and kind of roll away.
Okay.
He jukes him.
Yeah.
Spin move.
little more agile than the old robot there. Okay. Having just spat in your face. At that, you hear her mumble some stuff in some sort of... You get the feeling everybody can hear this because it is just loud. The loudest shriek you've ever heard, and it kind of echoes its way down the mountain. And you hear some sort of mumbling, and almost instantly you start to hear the approach of something in the trees. And that's her turn. Ronnie.
All right. Ronnie's going to fire magic missile at the mist.
Okay. I think those are auto hit, aren't they?
Yeah. And it deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage, so 2.
And magic missile just one bolt? Or is there multiple bolts?
If you cast it with higher levels, it's multiple bolts.
Yeah. I have 3 glowing darts that shoot off
Okay.
at him.
And you did 2 damage?
With the plus the 1, unless they each do a 1 damage. Is that how it works?
I thought that's how it worked.
Yeah, I think each bolt is a D4.
So then
Yeah.
4 total. Or do I roll? I roll
Each
4?
one gets its own roll.
Okay, so then I have 1. Same shit.
So
4
how many
total.
total? Full.
Yeah.
Okay.
Killing it.
Yeah. All right.
She's just
Bucky.
a little girl. I mean...
Okay, so where is Bucky standing?
Yeah.
In
I see why he wanted
conjunction
us to be
with
level 3 now. It's easy to kill us all with a lich.
Since he backed away a couple of times and keeps pulling her towards him, you guys are now standing behind her.
the action? Oh. And is she moving
So
around
you guys
a lot?
are more central in the clearing, like closer to the skull pile.
Yeah.
And she is moved north, like towards downhill with Baron.
back turned to me.
Yes.
And how, like, she's moving quite a bit, though?
No, she seems pretty focused on this guy
Okay.
because he keeps taunting her.
Is she within my movement range?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the whole circle is probably 30, 40 feet in diameter.
Okay. I'm going to pick up my music box, which is playing bum 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 bum, and I'm going to run over underneath her, and I'm going to set it down underneath her, hopefully without her noticing.
Okay, roll stealth, I guess.
Do I have advantage because she's distracted with him?
Yeah.
Yes. Come on, Bucky.
Once in your life.
How is that even possible?
I hate your guts.
Well, what's your best one?
4.
They're both 3.
Oh.
So
Total?
5 total.
Her 8 beats that, I'm afraid.
Oh, my.
And she notices that, and she snaps now towards you.
New yam horn. New yam horn.
All right, Nash. So now she's looking at Bucky, who is trying to creep up, and then he's kind of caught in her gaze now.
All right.
So she's now turned around towards the center of the circle.
All right. So how far am I away from Trill?
From Trill, you are... So you started close to the...
You're still pointing at the house.
Yeah, I just realized that. Started off in the center, and you moved a little bit downhill. So
Towards the path of the original path.
The original path,
Okay.
correct. Away from the altar.
Right.
You moved a little bit, and then they are at the extreme of the circle.
Near the entrance of where the path would...
He backed up a couple times.
Okay.
She advanced with
So
him.
how far am I? How far
And,
is that?
I'd say 10 feet.
All right. I've got a 30-foot movement. I'm going to move 10 feet towards it, towards him. The 10 feet, cover the 10 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw my halberd, which has blades on the end of it, and a cool, like, almost like diamond-like metal spike at the bottom. And I'm going to cut this motherfucker's hand off that's holding the thing.
Okay.
Because, I don't know, I think maybe that's what's doing the trance.
Okay.
Making him do the trance dance.
Okay, roll it against him.
Okay. 12 plus 5? 17? 12 plus 5? Right.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
17. And...
So it's at least hitting. We'll say if you run on the higher end of your damage, you sever the hand.
plus 3, so 7.
Out of D8 or D10?
D10.
Okay, yep. I'm afraid your hand's gone, my friend. Yeah.
Now he's bleeding from 2...
Yeah.
Yeah, man, now you're bleeding from 2 holes.
I told you to relinquish the pendant.
Well, it's there in my hand still.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Easier for you to get.
for purposes of the battle, you're not going to take like hit point damage, but you now do not have that hand. So that's Nash.
Cool.
Baron, how do you respond? Because you're next.
Oh, God.
He tries to put it back on.
So yeah,
Mend.
I'll take out that dagger that I had, and I'm gonna stab the half orc.
Oh.
We'll see.
God, I love this. The betrayal. The intrigue.
He started it.
I know. I love the
16.
It meets.
And there's enemies within 5 feet, so I get my sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Is there?
other characters,
Yeah.
Oh.
which
And
I'm considering enemies.
the matron lady.
I'm the only one that attacked you.
It's going to be 16 damage.
Holy mother.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
He takes it.
I specifically use
That
my
same
family dagger,
Yeah.
and I say to the spirit for, I forgot the name, Vecna.
You don't even remember your own patron's name.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Okay.
Can I disengage as a bonus action with my cunning?
If you have that.
I'll
ability.
disengage.
Okay. So you can retreat without any sort of
Yeah.
reaction. Okay.
And if I still have movement, I'll move as far away as I
Yeah.
can.
Okay. So let's which
Towards
direction.
the beast. Actually, towards my severed hand, and I'll
Okay.
pry up the pendant next
Okay.
round.
All right. Andy.
So Andy was like standing there trying to get the pendant. Can he like see it on the ground?
Well, that was easy.
I mean, can I?
Yeah.
Can I just grab it and then move?
Try to wiggle off the hand from it. It's still holding on.
Yeah.
Yes, you can pick it up, and yes, you can move.
Okay. I grab it and I move away from him.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's your action.
Can I opportunity attack?
No.
Okay.
Well, I did try to disengage, I guess, if we're close.
I think.
How does this level 3 bozo have all this shit?
Well, because he's a rogue. I think if
it's fine if not.
Rule book wise, yes,
I was
you
just
would
hoping
get
if
an
he
opportunity.
takes one, I could then repost.
But
on
I wanna move this along.
Okay.
So that was Andy, and now we're at
Bad guy.
yeah. So she's looking at Bucky now. She's been looking at Bucky, not paying attention to what's been going around.
Oh.
Does an 8 hit?
No. And I have and my AC is unarmored AC.
It's a low.
Yeah, how does it feel to roll low?
Feels like I'm more you.
She doesn't move. She doesn't do anything else. She just tries. She tries her attack on you, which to you looks like she's trying to slowly reach out her hand to touch your head.
Yeah, don't do that. I don't like creepy ghost hands.
And you slap her incorporeal hand away.
Okay, whose turn is it? Bucky's?
Ronnie.
Just so you guys know, this thing's going boom pretty soon.
That's fine.
Are you still holding it?
Yeah.
I would like to think that... Okay, so where is Ronnie in this situation? More in the middle?
Yeah.
Facing... So north would be towards the trail.
So you see the altar that indicates south, a.k.a. up the hill.
Okay.
Opposite is north, and that's where most of the action is happening.
So
now.
I would assume, yeah, but
I'm sure you're tracking.
Okay,
yeah.
So like I'm facing east, and I can see what's going on.
Yeah.
So
or north.
Well, I mean, I'm right.
He's off to the side.
Yeah. Oh,
Ronnie's a girl.
Okay.
Off to the side. But I probably am seeing people fighting. What's happening?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So then, I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Infestation on Trill.
Okay.
I like how you look surprised every time, like you
Why
aren't
me?
like you aren't being a dick the entire time.
I was pretty cool up until you guys found me
I did
out.
like our team dynamic.
Until you became a servant of Vecna and tried to sell us out.
He's apparently part of some
He
secret
only
group,
did
too.
that once you guys started being jerks to him.
What is it again?
He's like, well, this guy will like me.
Must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
12.
Miss. So let's see here.
I like that there's this ghost that's attacking you guys, and you're like, nope, hold on a minute. We gotta take care of this first.
Well, they think what at least my two characters feel he is some sort of conduit. Mm-hmm. Like maybe that thing is tied to.
That makes sense.
Like he's helping him because he's got the dagger.
Yeah.
He's got the thing. He's going, one love, whatever. And so I'm like, oh, maybe if we take this out, it severs the tie.
Okay.
Since we did get rid of all of those other things,
Yeah.
maybe that's like the last airbender.
Yeah. Okay.
So it hits.
Yeah, roll a d4. Let's see here. Okay. It takes 4 poison damage.
Do I take damage?
If it hit.
Okay. Well, I didn't take the 7 hand cutting damage.
I know.
You're protected by fate.
All right. And
I do dig that card idea, so that's definitely like if I play another person, I'm definitely doing that.
the what?
How he has his cards for like Ren printed off and like laminated or whatever.
Yeah. All right. So just then, the sounds that you heard outside the circle now get louder, and you all notice out of the corner of your eye or directly in your vision, depending on how you're looking, you see a large wolf enter in the circle. The wolf, however, slips on some blood from a severed hand and falls and takes 2 hit points of damage.
Stupid
Yeah.
wolf.
Okay, and we are back to Bucky.
Okay, so the timer for this thing goes off at the end of my turn. I place it underneath her. I turn around and run. However, in my mind, I did this without consulting the DM. I expended multiple of my spell slots to increase the strength of my spell. If you're not fine with that, I'll just do the level 2 spell. But
Why don't you tell me what the spell is, and then we'll...
Flame Sphere,
Which does what? And
2d6 at base level, and 1d6 for every spell slot expended.
It's another difference between. I would have said, "Yeah, let's go for it," just to see what happens.
So what are you wanting to do it at? What level?
I wanted to expend 4 spell slots to make it 5d6.
Okay.
Let's see if it is.
I may not allow that every time, but I'm okay with this.
I don't think he's got anything
I don't.
left.
I have like a couple more spell slots, but that's like for healing or something if we need.
You need a couple d6.
So I put the box on the ground and I turn
got
around and I run out of the way, and I basically dive and hit the deck.
That's 3.
Keep in mind that these two folks are in the same proximity.
It's going to point upwards and create a sphere around a 5-foot diameter.
5-foot diameter, so it's only on her, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it emanates from the top of the box upwards
Right.
and around. So anybody like within it, well, and actually anybody within 5 feet of that sphere itself too.
We'll let you guys do a dex save.
And it's going to last for 1 minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex save, and the creature will take 2d6 fire damage or more. In this case, it's going to be 5d6.
So it's not instant damage, it's just if she hangs out there?
Yeah, I guess so.
So it sounds to me as if this particular thing that you've done would work great if there was also a control character that bound her
Yeah.
in place.
Well, I already did this, so
Well, I feel like it would happen instantaneously at the end of his turn. We would roll to see if it hit us. It would do the damage, and if we didn't move away, it would
Then it would do
continue
additional.
to do damage.
Okay.
up to the DM. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex save. If you fail, you take 5d6. If you
Including the initial creature, so I can do a dex save.
Yeah, because then we'll determine if it hits you.
Okay.
Yeah, so because otherwise
Or is it against AC?
it says dex saving throw.
Okay.
And it doesn't really say what
Okay.
it is.
And you said how many d6?
5.
Okay, go ahead and add 1 to that.
So 6?
Mm-hmm. Crit failed on my dex save.
The ghost crit failed.
21 damage.
Nice.
At level 3.
It's like almost all my spells, though. And a crit fail.
And my 2 characters got an 18,
Yeah, I guess is Andy
Yeah,
here
you
too?
guys take care of it.
14.
Yeah, you guys take care of that.
Yeah, 11 for my save.
2.
So feel free to take all that damage or whatever.
Yeah, I will.
I'm dead.
Andy takes a bunch. Does the pendant get destroyed?
Yeah, it burns up just like the rest of them.
What about that dagger?
Dagger's still there.
So yeah, I'm at negative.
You didn't go your normal hit points below.
No,
though,
not
did you?
that much.
Okay.
Yeah, negative 9.
So was that three rolls to save or whatever?
Yeah, 3 death saving rolls when it gets
Yeah.
to his.
All right.
So that was Bucky, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Nash. Are you still alive?
And
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing
yeah,
goes
'cause
for a
I
whole
saved.
minute.
Can I just point out the enemy that everybody has done 0 damage? You guys are laying your own party members out.
No, I feel like shit about this. I don't know.
You've severed a hand. You've stabbed him. You just burned him dead and yourselves.
I attacked the spirit
I'm just going to
first.
point that out.
I attacked the spirit first.
I
But once again,
Am
as sane,
terrible
I've already
to
said
Yeah,
it.
no, I get it. I get it. I get that
assumed
part of
that
it.
he was the anchor. And now that he's gone and the spirit's still there, I go, well, maybe he was possessed. But I thought that before, but then he was a dick to me, and then I was like, you know what, screw this guy. So I'm going to turn around. Is the being on fire or whatever, or
It definitely looked like she was in pain, but she's
God.
chilling.
We need to keep her there. Good luck. That's everything I got.
all right.
Got a couple more, but I wouldn't mind stabilizing him if we can.
Got healing potions.
That's good.
They didn't burn up. All right, how close is this bozo to me?
Let's see. You were, I think 10 feet was what we were thinking.
But I cut off his hand. So did he move from that?
He reeled
Because
away.
then he ran up to me and stabbed me. And then did you move? You moved after you stabbed me?
I disengaged back and went back to my hand, so
Yeah.
I'm now unconscious next
Yeah.
to my hand.
Gotcha.
Or I guess Andy picked up my hand and he's holding it above me now.
trying to shake
Well,
that
no,
off.
he moved away.
I tried to move away.
And all that,
Oh.
all that stuff got burned up.
Yeah, was Andy far enough away to not take damage from that, actually?
Yeah,
I don't
he was
think
over.
so.
He was over 10 feet.
I don't think so.
That's fine. The pennant gets burned up. Andy's still alive for
Yeah.
now.
All right. I'm gonna chuck a healing potion at his body, the one that he gave me,
Okay.
and maybe we'll get to it. And I'm then going to run up and jump and do wrathful smite again. Jump and try to hit this flaming green thing right in the head.
Did you get more than one option or more than one?
I
go at
have
it?
3 spell slots.
Okay.
And so I can essentially do that 3 times.
2 times. Okay.
Yep. So I'm running up on the fiery flame.
This ghost
And-
doesn't even look in pain.
I know,
I
but
thought Caleb said it was almost over.
it's also a lich, and I don't know why you would have believed it would have been almost over.
He said it.
What?
You said it was almost over.
Yeah.
It is. We're all going to die.
Well, keep the lich over the sphere.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm jumping up in the air so I can hit down on top of the head. If this website would load with the thing about the wrathful smite.
While he's doing this, Bucky, you're somewhat smart, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll like an Arcana or a history or something.
On a magical thing? Because I get a proficiency bonus.
Yes, I would call the thing you're fighting magical.
Dude, why do you suck?
What do you want from me? It's freaking random. I rolled a 10.
I want you to roll over a 10 at least 70% of the time.
Yeah, that would be really helpful. I know.
No.
Okay. With a 10, you can tell from your studies that this is not a lich.
Oh.
You can't tell what it is, though.
Oh, that's great. From now on, though, I'm going to roll both the dice, but the red is what's going to count. Okay.
Just for the physics of having 2 in there?
Yes.
Okay.
Because look at that. Above a 10.
Okay, too bad it doesn't count now.
Above a 10.
Is it Nash we're still working on?
Nope, I got it. So I'm running up. I'm jumping up into the air. I'm going to boop this thing on top of the head with a my maul plus 5, 19.
That's a hit.
Okay, plus 2. Can I have my d6s back?
Yeah.
Cool. 8.
All right.
8 bludgeoning plus a 1d6 extra of 3 poison damage
3?
or psychic damage.
Okay.
Wrong P. Wrong P.
So,
Does it look affected?
yes.
Are you going to end your turn in the flaming box?
I run up and because I'm assuming I'm at least semi-comparable in height, and I'm big, run up and jump and come straight down on top of the head.
Mm-hmm.
And I was within, 15 feet of it or something?
You were 10 to start, yeah.
Okay, because I just escaped like the thing before. So I'm going to come down, boop it on top of the head, whatever that does to it, and then jump back as far as I can.
Okay.
Whatever that is, 15, 20 feet. Or, no, I guess, I use the 10 to go up, so I'd go back 20 feet.
I think once you attack, it counts as a disengage, doesn't it? Can you split movement with
You can
an
split
action?
movement, but you can't disengage without using an action.
Yeah.
So you can move away, but
That's what I mean.
It might take an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
I just want to
Okay.
hit it and then back up from it.
You, just like before, you hit it and you crunch down those pixels down. Like you're compacting this thing down to the ground. And then when you retract and you start to leave.
Facing it.
Yeah.
We're all dead. I wish you'd hurry up and kill us.
I don't know. She hasn't hit anything, so
Yeah.
and her wolf fell on its face.
She couldn't even hit Bucky.
You should have blown up the altar.
As you, how are you backing away? Like facing her?
Like I'm Brad Pitt and Troy, but backing up.
Okay.
With the maul.
Okay. Does a natural 20 plus 4 hit?
No.
Okay.
Does a natural 20 hit?
Thank God I finally get to roll some damage. That's 22 necrotic damage.
Okay, he's dead.
Oh, jeez. That's the problem with critical success.
It's the problem with a motherfucking Lich on level 3 characters. Even though you said it wasn't a Lich.
Low level
All right,
characters
so
and big damage.
that was Nash. Now
Nash is
we're
down.
Nash is down. And Baron is down. Andy. Save us, Andy.
So does Andy have access to these maneuvers that are on here?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess, would you let a trip attack work?
On a flying creature?
That's why I was asking.
I'm afraid not.
Shit, I guess that's it.
You have 0 attacks that you could do?
Well, nothing that's going to be what I want. This thing is kind of corporeal.
Yeah.
Andy is going to grab it
Okay.
and attempt to
Squeeze it to death?
restrain it.
Okay. A grapple?
Actually, that's not what I want to do, but the only thing I have that'll lock it in place is the trip attack.
Well, if you grab it and hold it there in place, I mean, it's gonna.
Yeah, but then Andy's gonna die.
He will die.
Can I just remind you, I know we all love Andy, but he's expendable
He is
in
like
the
a
grand
robot.
scheme of things.
Yeah,
You've lost people that aren't expendable in the long story.
he grabs him and just goes to keep him within range of the fire sphere.
Oh, I feel like this is an Iron Giant kind of like sacrifice, kind of sad robot moment.
Sad music.
He knows what he's supposed to do.
Blue is Andy.
Crit fail.
What do I add to it?
Strength, yeah.
13. Not very good.
I'm sorry. It does not work. She
Okay.
moves. She jukes.
All right.
She's cool hanging out in the fire. And Andy,
Great.
yeah. Andy now is
Andy
trying
took
to...
damage. He's dead. Well, let's do the dex saving throw.
Oh, he finished his turn there, didn't he?
Yeah, he's dead. Well, okay, I guess I should.
Guys, this wasn't supposed to be a TPK.
He's dead. There's no way.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to do something. I mean,
Oh no, he took 21 damage last time. Yeah, he's dead.
okay. So who do I have left standing? Let
Bucky.
me ask that.
Ronnie.
Bucky and Ronnie.
And Bucky's basically dead.
He's not though.
Okay.
Okay. So she's kind of looking around confused.
Depending on what the DM wants to allow, there could be a couple other things, but
She looks at Bucky because you're the one that got her in that box.
I hate everything about this right now.
Yeah. And
Because and I feel like an ass and an idiot. Crit fail?
crit fail.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, good, because I thought it was
Yeah.
a 7.
Thank you, Yumhorn!
Praise be Yumhorn.
Yeah, a little bit of Yamhorn's essence is still in the town.
So she goes for her attack to Bucky. I don't know how. Being ghostly apparition, she's reaching out to Bucky and trying to chase him down because he backed up a little bit. And her ghostly dress is somehow caught on the music box. And so she can't get out, even though she's trying to move out. So what is she supposed to do?
Well, she's got to roll a dex saving throw, which I think has
She
to
fails.
beat my spell modifier, which I don't know exactly what
I'm going to say,
but
considering she had a crit fail, that kind of
okay.
takes care of that. So
Sure.
so what happens now?
I roll 5d6 damage.
Again, it's like a brand new.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, and also maybe people are knocked down.
Yeah, you said something about that earlier.
Well, she flies. Like she
Yeah,
doesn't.
I thought
it's
she
just
tripped,
damage.
though.
It's just damage.
No, her dress is stuck on the music
Oh,
box.
gotcha.
Plus 18 damage.
Okay.
He's got a very good poker face. Okay. Like, I always oversell everything. Like, even if you get one, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
here we
Or his
go.
eyebrow raises
damage!
so as she's reaching out and she experiences this pain. Oh wait, you said it was
18 damage.
18.
If this has much more HP, this is well beyond the challenge rating.
That is a ton of damage you guys have put into it.
This is like the mummy all over again.
Yeah, just like last birthday. Only this time it's not my fault.
It must be very liberating.
No, now I just feel like a jerk for my season.
Okay. And she feels the pain and she kind of collapses in on herself and holds herself as if she like got hit in the stomach or something like that, even though she feels it all over. So that was Bucky, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, that was the end of your turn.
that was the
crit
end of my
fail.
turn. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't gone yet.
Okay, it's Ronnie's turn.
I see the aberration look like it's a pain. Mm-hmm. Apparition. Sorry, I had to burp.
If you can lock it down, Ronnie, now's our chance.
I don't have anything to do that.
Fine, just blow it up. You don't have, like, entangle or anything?
I'm not a stupid druid.
Stupid druid would be very helpful right about now.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had my druid that I roll. This would have been done.
Baron, roll a d20.
3.
Oh,
I can't say I tried.
I can't believe, like, this
That I
is how
didn't
our
try.
night's going to end.
All right.
All this time.
Ronnie's going to look at the creature on the ground and she's going to cast Hideous Laughter on it.
Okay.
So you need to make a DC roll.
What am I adding?
I don't know. It's a DC. You got to beat you got to beat the DC. This said DC.
What is your spell casting modifier?
No, I know what it is. So tell me what your roll is, sucker.
Oh. Well, but I need to know what I'm adding to my roll.
He makes a roll.
Oh, yeah, like what is
You don't have to tell me what the DC is. I just need to know what
just the attribute.
Yeah, the modifier is.
Constitution or
Of me?
charisma.
Is it wisdom, intelligence that he's adding?
Institution. INST.
INST.
That's int.
Intelligence.
Yeah. So an
Okay,
int saving
intelligence.
throw.
No, a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
That sounds
My bad.
better.
I was going to say.
Sorry, I thought I said that.
14.
Nope.
Okay, what happens?
Oh well, let me tell you.
I think you're frightened.
A creature of my choice that I can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. The target must succeed in... where's the thing? Creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less? No. You are unable to stand up for the duration of the spell, and it lasts 1 minute. At the end of that, you must make another wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on saving throw if they're triggered by the damage or success when the spell ends.
Okay.
Basically, it starts laughing.
Yeah.
And can't control itself.
Insanely
And he can't get up.
is screeching, laughing. She cannot fall. So she's pretty much incapacitated, but just hovering
Okay.
and can't do anything. And that was through the end of the next turn, at least. I have to do another saving throw.
It lasts up for a whole minute.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I think she has to make a wisdom saving throw to
Every
break
turn.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, it lasts for a minute.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. And that was Ronnie.
Yep.
Okay. And back to Bucky.
Yeah, we're the only two left, bro.
Okay.
Initiative works a lot faster when there's only a couple people.
Man, why weren't you figuring this out when I was around?
Yeah, just slap her or something.
Okay. So I pull out my sweet cylindrical metal rod, whoosh, and I fling it open, and it turns into a whip.
Sure.
And then I whip the thing.
And then I nay-nay.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Do you want me to use my dex mod to attack like we talked about? Or
Yeah, it's a finesse.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
That's fine.
Thank you.
24.
That's a hit.
No, okay. I'll just do the 1d4, I guess.
I'm just glad that he hit.
5 damage.
He has done like 40 plus damage.
And what kind of damage is that?
Whatever you want it to be.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a fake whip, so it could be slashing. In my mind, it's like a shillelagh type thing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, I don't know, some sort of magic thing, but just
Okay.
do slashing damage or whatever it was.
Cool story. She's about to get mad at you.
Bring it on, you stupid butt face!
I've got okay.
She's not laughing anymore?
Does she save?
She does not save,
Yeah.
which means she's getting cooked another round.
Laugh it up, fuzzball!
When did this turn to the TMNT?
When Bucky
When he
realized
doesn't
that he
it.
could
Yeah.
possibly win.
Yeah, Bucky has done
So, are you
a
taking damage?
ridiculous amount of damage.
Apparently, I'm still laughing.
Okay, so there's 9, 13, 21 damage.
It's got to have something that's like replenishing or something.
At this blow, after uttering an admittance of her failure to her master, a final wave of hideous screeching erupts from Agatha's rotten mouth.
It was Agatha.
A visible shockwave of sound billows out, pushing up dust and small rocks. And as if sucking the very sound back into herself, the wave returns to its epicenter, pulling her inward on herself, eventually so violently and chaotic she implodes into a pin of red light. Then, a series of crackles emitting from the light, it explodes, knocking everyone back to the perimeter of the clearing and unconscious. Some of you are already there.
I had a
Oh, we haven't been doing death saving throws.
I think I did one. But
Oh my gosh, I forgot all about it. Okay, well,
I had a really
19.
witty one-liner that I wanted to use after I roasted
17.
her.
okay,
9.
okay. Do again.
10.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wait, no, 10 is a success.
a pass, yeah.
Yeah, so you are stable.
Nash is...
So you're not necessarily up and about, but you're stable.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll the rest of them? Do you remember what your first one was?
the first one was not passed. This is 10.
Okay.
8. 16. 2 pass, 2 fail. So, yeah, this is it.
That looks like a pass.
That's a 14.
Oh, geez. Okay. And so you are stable.
What about Andy?
Uh,
I kind of feel like Bucky should repair him later.
okay, yeah, that'll be later. So, but everybody's unconscious at this point.
Yeah.
Baron, in your darkness, you see a rotting hand severed from its host sitting in front of you, the flesh looking sickly with a mix of red, orange, and jaundiced yellow. Embedded in its palm is an eye that resembles that of a lizard with a slender pupil running top to bottom. A green light back glow, aura-like at first, starts to surround it. The hand begins to close slowly but quicker with every frame of the dream. Eventually it makes a fist, completely closing the eye off from its surroundings. Behind the fist, you see an open green hand, brilliant and reflective, like the most polished emerald you've ever seen. The green hand doesn't have traditional fingers. Rather, they flow with energy into tips or claws. It closes around the decrepit hand, squeezing it and compressing it, getting smaller and smaller until, in a brief flash of green light, too bright for your mind's eye, they both vanish. You open your eyes, and where Agatha, the Banshee, was slain, now hovers an obsidian black sword. The sword itself seems to give off a green aura, much like the one that dominated the rotting hand. Roll a perception.
7.
Okay. You hear the sword in your mind. It whispers, "The Lich must die." What do you do?
Am I awake and no one else is awake?
It appears that way.
I'll go up and I'll take the sword and I'll sheath it.
Okay. All right. Andy. You see nothing. Warforged weren't blessed with the ability to have visions and dreams.
Poor Andy.
But they also weren't cursed with nightmares. Instead, you feel a relaxation in your being, almost a tingle. It starts in your face and works its way into your chest. For a moment, you feel what you believe to be calm. Observing others sleep and others fish patiently on the docks, others sitting in the forest with a content look on their face. This is seeming like a representation of that. While not designed to feel, you feel relieved. You feel relaxed. You actually have a feeling. And your eyes open.
And now what?
That's deep.
Do you do anything with that? Andy? I can love!
Wow. This,
Okay. All right, moving on.
This feeling is quite confusing.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad I'm not dead.
All right, Bucky.
Yeah, sorry. It's like I didn't have much to go on there.
Your vision turns gray, like a foggy morning with no visibility. Suddenly, the fog is displaced and rushes against you. A feeling of dread locks you in place. Through the murk, a dark figure seems to be approaching. It's shadowy in its appearance, but not just a normal shadow that seems to not reflect light, rather a shadow that eats the light, sucking in and absorbing the radiance around it until it stands a few feet in front of you. Having grown exponentially in its approach, while the features of the face and the gender are unclear, you can make out a weapon slung to its back and pointed ears. No cloaks, no robes, just a shadow with a distinct outline. The figure draws its weapon from its back, now obviously a sword, raises it across its body as if about to backhandedly slash at you. Do you say anything at this moment?
No.
Okay. It pulls back its blade further as if to gain every ounce of strength it can behind the slash, and quickly draws it across its own neck before it suddenly slumps and drops on top of you. Snapping awake as it falls on top of you, you're greeted by the clearing above you, the sounds of the night, and you see the party members around you.
Well, when you need a job well done, call Muckbuckle Detection Agency.
Okay, save that for when we sign off, okay? Yeah. Okay. Ronnie.
Oh, you guys are alive.
Ronnie, you see darkness. Only darkness. A place where you feel pretty comfortable. Your consciousness orients itself as if sitting itself up to take in a better view of what's around you. In your mind's eye, you see that you're surrounded by larger trees now. However, these trees are not the hadricks that you've come to expect. These are the trees of your old homestead before you moved to Lockport. A cool, familiar mist from the early morning is felt on your face and in your lungs. Focusing now towards the ground, before you is a simple gravestone. Embedded in the soft dirt, you read, "Here lies Grace Elizabeth Knotts, the one who knew me and loved me." And just beyond the carving, the ground is open. Your vision approaches the open ground and peers in. In the ground, looking quite happy but quite still, is your mother. Yielding to the overwhelming emotions, you leap in and snuggle under her arm, head on chest, just like you used to. Do you say anything? Feeling calm and at home in her arms, not unnerved by the absence of sounds and the bodies of the living make, you drift off to an infant-like sleep. After a moment, eyes fluttering, you're brought back and awake in the clearing with familiar faces around you. Nash.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yo, what up?
you look at your hands and you look at your body and you are yourself. But now you're a child. You're in a street crowded with bipedal creatures all around you. The towers above you, they tower above you as they rush from one place to the other. They only seem like hints of physical folks, a shade of the real life. Looking more closely, you now make out those rushing around on your right are all human, and their motivations for their hurriedness is one of panic and fear. The crowd on your left, orc kind, with looks of determination and satisfaction. Immediately, on recognizing the scene in a way that one recognizes a place from stories, your head cranes upward, the sky splitting as you do. A purple fracture grows and bleeds as a great figure births its way through the fissure. Too big for the world to handle, it only works its head and torso through. Your mind perceived it as an old orc, except there's something distinct aside from its general presentation into the scene. The left hand stretches out to you, parting the crowds as it does. Looking up to the face, you notice one eye is missing. It doesn't seem to bother you, though. At this, the orc smiles and brandishes its spear in the right hand, as if to prod you into its left hand. Do you get in the hand?
Yeah.
The hand lifts you and starts to close around you. As you see the ground below you shrink, the security of the grip gets uncomfortable until you realize it's crushing you now. It's tighter, the panic swells up in you. Unable to take in a breath, your mouth bursts open with the air squeezed out of your lungs. You hear a snap and are immediately awakened and find yourself in the clearing with your family party members around you. And I think that's everybody that was in the... And so now you're all awake and aware in the clearing. If you guys have any immediate reactions, say them now.
I'm sorry about everything that just happened. I don't know what came over me. Please forgive me.
Clearly, the effects of a powerful spell.
Sounds like you're being pardoned.
Not for me.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Having all experienced the force and trauma from the exit of Agatha, you guys check yourselves. Aside from any evidence of the battle before, no other harm seems to... a missing hand. No other harm seems to have befallen you. Which, death and a missing hand is pretty bad.
Can that be replaced?
Yeah.
I can make you a cool cybernetic hand.
There you go. Wait. Eager to return, you guys. Following any final investigation matters you guys would like to conduct, you all make your way back to town. So, tying any loose ends, essentially. Albeit a little more slowly given the wariness post-battle. This gives you time, however, to take in the lively and relaxing sounds of the woods around you. Reeling in what just happened has made everyone quite awake and ready for conversations. Staying in your head?
I make jokes about well done, roasting things.
Y'all hear Nash whistle. And out of the brush comes this mastiff.
Oh, yeah.
Where were you when we...
He was getting fed fish.
It seemed like there was like a wolf in the field too at some point that just kind of vanished.
He was just out dueling wolves out in the woods while we were
Fighting.
Nah, he was checking our perimeter the whole time. That's where I went. I had to feed him.
Oh. Duh. How did we forget about the dog? He teleports with the dog.
And here's the deal. He was doing the perimeter the whole time, and I rolled for him. It took me a while, but his ass finally got in through the barrier. So he could have come in had he not been gracious enough to get rid of all the wolves that were going to beat the shit out of us.
Upon entering the town, Ronnie heads back to her home to further take care of her dad.
No, she's straight up killing that guy.
Okay. Who is apparently puking probably in the bathroom.
Hey, Ronnie.
What?
If you ever want a job, look us up.
Where?
Oh. Yeah. Well, just magic, you know?
We'll be at the end tonight, so...
Yeah. Well, you got time to think about it.
All right.
Anyway.
All right. And Ronnie and Andy head off to their house. You guys, where are you headed right now?
Bed.
Okay. And on your... I'm going to just roll you all in with him. So, as you guys head back to your lodging, you guys receive a message.
Oh, God.
Ding!
We start killing each other again.
My lady sends her gratuitous thanks. There will be need for explanation, obviously, but we know you've completed your task. She says she can feel it. Do you wish to return now or spend more time in Lockport?
Oh, God, I'm sick of the smell of fish.
Let's roll.
All right. And then, ding, Baron. Indeed, hail the claw. We are eager to hear of your investigation. Have you anything to report? Any items that would be of significance?
I lost the amulet, but I now possess an obsidian sword of Lich slaying.
Does it have any identifying marks on it?
I think you just said it was obsidian.
It said?
I think you, but the world told me. I believe looking at it, it just was obsidian.
So you looked at it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I took it.
Okay.
It says F Liches right on the side of the blade.
Okay.
And I believe it to be for killing liches. I was given that information in a vision.
Take a closer look. Do you see a bloody claw on it?
Do I?
Perception check.
Hey, where'd you get that?
19.
You do.
There's a bloody claw on it.
Is there indentations for a hand grip on the handle itself, not just like a smooth handle?
Yes.
You don't hear anything else. You guys make it back to the house, drift off to sleep.
What happened to teleportation?
And when you wake up, you're falling down onto the beach. Boom. You're now back at Sala Island, having defeated the Banshee. And that's where we leave it for now. Until the next adventure where you guys kill each other.
Prologue. Nash straight up smashes that guy's head in. You still don't like him.
Prologue, we keep getting awesome cases and keep going on awesome adventures. People heard how we roasted some.
So I have been your temporary DM, Caleb, and to my right,
Bentley Michaels as Nash. And you guys are the worst, Ronnie.
And Red as Carmelo T. Bucky Muckbuckle. And 4ND7.
Milo is Baron Trilmon Valgrace.
keep your swords. Wait,
Yeah,
grab
keep
your
'em.
swords and just keep them. And keep on adventuring.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.